Eek! Happy summer, guys! Look, I got my sunglasses on my head, even though I'm inside, and my tropical fun outfit. Ooh, it's summer. It's summer, and I'm in my new space. And by new space, I mean I've been living here for years, and it looks the exact same as my other space, except there's more things. Yay! And I don't have to worry about my neighbors. Except I just have actual neighbors now, so they can just listen. I look really oily. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I never turned on my. Guys, okay. Wait, I'm wearing shorts right now. Wait, I can just keep this in, guys. Okay, there's my ring light. I have a ring light. I hope that's not obvious whenever I'm recording. I don't know if I just broke the fourth wall, but now I look even more oily, so that's really good. But that's because it's summer. I would lie and say I have sunscreen on, but I really don't have sunscreen on. I tried to tan yesterday, but for some reason, I keep all of the tan lines I've ever had. So currently, I have like 4 different tan lines from swimsuit tops right now. But that's okay, I'll keep working at it. How are you guys? I hope you've had your start to your summer. If you haven't, then it's coming soon. Um, so many things to look forward to. I'm so excited. I'm happy. It's awesome. I've got color in my room. Ew, you can see my old pillow. Okay. There's so much to look forward to. I.e., Drake is dropping on Friday. My audio levels are going to be really crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just excited. Um and actually while I was driving back here from my little thing I had this morning, I was listening to Helmet by Steve Lacy because it's another Helmet summer. Maybe I got my heart a helmet. I don't know. And with that, I wanted to make an episode. This is a different episode idea, but just to remind yourself that you're handling things better than you used to. Because the last time I was listening to Helmet, it was 4 years ago. I mean, I've listened to the song since, but things are different now. I'm older and I'm awesome, and things are great. Jeez. Um, Drake is dropping on Friday, and I'm really excited. And I know that I make if you know me in person, I guess, which probably all of you do, I make liking Drake like this funny personality trait, I guess. Like, I don't know, maybe that's pick me, but like, I genuinely really enjoy Drake. And I know that's not crazy either because also he does have a lot of fans, obviously. He's been my most listened to for the last like 4 years, but he's dropping and I'm excited. Okay, it's gonna get me, and I'm really excited. Also, Malcolm Todd is dropping, and I realized while I was planning saying this in my head that Malcolm Todd is dropping on my first big payday. Like I'm gonna get my first check for one of my jobs on that day, so it's probably gonna be the best day ever. I think it's June 5th. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope you guys can feel the energy coming off your screen right now, and I hope you're feeling it. And also, I hope you're looking at all the things in my background and maybe, hey, if you want to send in some fan mail, I'll put it up. Like that beautiful Elise drawing. Guys, I think I'm getting stronger. I just tracked my calories for the first time yesterday. I don't know how much I really believe in that, and also I'm not like tracking it super accurate. I'm not like weighing stuff. I'm just using my fitness pal to type in what I ate and then guesstimated based off what the nutrition label said in person versus what they have down. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that information, but I thought I would try it out. So, we'll see. I don't know. Oh, I woke up this morning feeling sick. Last night I went to bed, I felt like I couldn't breathe all the way. I felt like I wasn't getting enough air. I think I have allergies, but I don't really. To me, allergies are for very white people. I'm not. I am quite a bit, but I didn't think that I could be affected by allergies, but I think that's what's happening to me. Or maybe I'm just actually sick, but I don't know where I would have gotten actually sick from. Anyway, so for today's episode, I think I'm gonna title it "You're Not That Tough, Little Bro," because I wanted to talk about how I think people take things too seriously and they take themselves not seriously enough. That's what I feel in my heart. Like, I think in the context of things, people are taking everything too seriously, and I think that sometimes you just need to laugh, and maybe that's the theme of the summer, is laughter and joy and happiness. But mainly, I guess, with taking things too seriously, I think I think not very many people realize that they're in control of how they react to situations. That's literally, you cannot control the situation you're in, but you can control the way you react and therefore the way that it affects you. I know you can't just say, oh, this really horrible thing happened to me and I'm going to choose to ignore it. I'm going to choose to not react to it and therefore it won't affect me, which obviously is not the case, but I think in everything that you do, there is a best way to go about it and take it. Okay, there's levels to it. Obviously, if you're like grieving something, someone, that's different. But within situations where you truly can just laugh and let it not affect you, or let it be a fun story, then you need to let that happen. You need to let that story go through you, move through you, and say, "Wow, that was funny." And that's all. For example, this is also just me wanting to talk about this, but well, now that I was an RA before. I was trying to not say that just for privacy reasons, but now I'm not an RA anymore. So, hey, I was an RA and we had to do room checks on all the rooms the other day while we were closing down the building. And me and my friend, we were checking the rooms. We walk into this one room. We've had like all completely empty rooms so far, which is A plus. Like, yes, good job, guys. You cleaned all your things out. That means we don't have to do anything. But whenever there's stuff in a room, you have to put it in a bag and then ask them if they still want the things so that they can come back and get it. So we walk into this room after having like all completely empty rooms. There's like a couch flipped over. There's a rug with stains all over it. The rug is like flipped onto itself, and there's trash all over the floor, and there's like just general dirt on the floor. Like, you don't realize what dirt on the floor looks like until you see dirt on the floor. A lot of the rooms have weird sticky stuff all over, like tar. It looked like tar on the ground, but also just dirt and dust and grime. We're like, oh my gosh. Like, it looks like a tornado, like when, I know that's just an expression, but it looked like a tornado went through the room. Everything was flipped over and like broken. And we're like, this is disgusting. Oh my gosh. And I look in the corner. I'm like, I was getting kind of upset about it. Like, I don't want to have to bag these giant things up just for this person who does not want these things back to be able to say, no, I don't want those things back. Whatever. I look in the corner and there's a box of food. I'm like, interesting. And they look like bars. So I walk up and it's protein bars. So I'm like, oh my gosh, let's go, protein bars. And so I start to pick up the box. I start to pick up the container. It was like, like plastic container just holding all of the protein bars separate from the other food. While I'm picking it up, about 20 baby cockroaches crawl out all over the floor, all every which way, every direction. There's cockroaches everywhere. They're so small to where I don't even realize that they're cockroaches until like my mind has a second to process it. And we scream and we sprint out of the room. We're screaming, we're screaming, we're screaming. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I feel like if it's something to where you can say this is insane, then you have to be able to laugh about it because it's like, that is so cartoonish. What do you mean I picked up this box? I got baited. I got baited by 20 protein bars, and instead 20 baby cockroaches came out everywhere. You have to be able to laugh. You have to say, wow, that is crazy. You can't say, oh, this is so gross. I hate everything. I hate my stupid job. I hate my stupid life. This is so gross. Some people are like that. Some miserable people, I've said this before, but miserable people are miserable no matter where you put them. I mean, that was kind of a miserable situation, but you have to be able to laugh and say, wow, that is crazy, and now I have an awesome story to tell. And hey, I just told you the story. So that's an instance of not taking things too seriously. I think also within taking yourself more seriously, something I want to talk about is I think everybody should be able to list like a dream job. I never had a dream college, but I guess if you're younger, then maybe a dream college too, because you Who cares what everyone else is doing? You should be able to take your own dreams seriously. If your mom says that's stupid, you're not going to make any money, whatever. You need to be the one, you're the only one in your life that can take it seriously and it actually means something and do something. Unless you're like a Nepo baby, I guess. But no one else is going to take you seriously. Or at least no one else has to. But you should. Hey, I'm here making a podcast. It was just something I wanted to do. So I did it. Take yourself seriously to where you can make things happen. Because truly, like, I mean, I'm trying to think of if this has happened a lot, but I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I would love to have a podcast. I'd love to have a radio show. And it's like, okay, do it. Do it then. If you actually cared about your dreams and your wants and the things you want to be your hobby, you would make time for it. Of course, if you're like a 14-hour shift nurse, maybe not. But I think there's still a way to take yourself seriously within that, and also I don't know that I have any of those people were watching my podcast. I think you should make something. Make something that you always wanted to make this summer. Hashtag goals, hashtag summer goals, hashtag hags. Um, Something I was thinking about, and I'm not gonna give you her name, but maybe if you're watching this and you know me in real life, then you can remember when this happened. But I was thinking of how one time in high school, everybody was posting their spring break posts. Like, everybody's in their bikinis on the beach, posted up with a coconut in their hand and some sunglasses on, and they're smiling and they're happy. And, like, you scroll and scroll and scroll, and it's post after post. It happens every spring break, but, like, whatever. And this one girl from my high school, she took a photo of herself. I think she was in like pajama pants and a crew neck, and she was in front of a green screen, and she green screened she green screened the beach behind her and full like posted that on her main Instagram. And like, I mean, people knew her, like she was well known. She probably had like in high school she probably had like 1,000, 2,000 followers. Like, everybody knew her, and she posted like that, and that was hilarious to me, and I still remember it to this day. You don't have to take things that seriously. That is so funny, especially if that goes along with, like, she's known for being like funnier. I think if that goes along with your brand too, like, that's awesome. If people are like, oh my gosh, this is so her, like, this is so funny, do it. You can even do that out of the blue. If all your other posts are serious and then you have that's hilarious. You don't have to take things that seriously. Again, hey, I have a podcast. Whatever. I also was thinking of how one time me and my friend, we pretended like we were sponsored by Hubert's Lemonade on Instagram. It was like 8th grade, and we had lemonade in our hands, and we posed with it and acted like we were sponsored by Hubert's Lemonade, and we weren't, and everybody believed it. We should start doing that again. I think, okay, I was gonna say maybe Instagram should be more casual, but also I've always wanted to argue that Instagram shouldn't be. Or at least, I think, okay, and this is just gonna be me arguing with yourself because there's nuance to this, and I just go back and forth, which isn't necessarily nuance. I think some people freak out at the fact of Instagram being too formal and too posed, but I think sometimes that's the point. And of course, that has mental health implications. And of course, at that point, when it's like body image, then I know that it's negative and that has negative effects and that is valid. But I think it's fun to take yourself seriously on Instagram and be like, yeah, let's have a photo shoot. I want to look cute. I want to get dressed up, and I want to feel good looking at my Instagram and be like, wow, this is me, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, having a formal Instagram. Maybe I'm the only one out there saying it. I'm not. That's why I'm making a joke. But that's just how I see it. I don't know. I mean, also, I think posting like that, posting like you're sponsored and posting in front of a green screen is hilarious. Maybe there's a mix. So people know that you're a baddie and you can pop off, but also you're funny. Maybe that's the nuance. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, with that being said, I wanted to talk about, I'm kind of glad with the Hubert's Lemonade thing, just having social media at a young age. I think I'm glad that I shared an Instagram with my mom until like age 13. Because in my head now, I feel like that's a perfectly fine age. Maybe my mom has brainwashed me. Do I have too many patterns going on right now? Do you guys think? Okay, whatever. Um, I think I shared Instagram with my mom until I was 13, and then I got Snapchat and TikTok. And seeing some of the things, I think having like devices when they're funny, like I can think of my friends' funny like iMovie videos and like the stuff I was making on YouTube when I was younger. Like that's hilarious. But with social media, I think it saved me a lot of trouble. Maybe this is just me saying that I'm gonna have like a wait till 8 kid. Like, I think that means you wait until 8th grade to give them social media. I don't know. I don't know if I want kids or not. I think in my head it's just assumed that I have to have kids, but I haven't actually thought about it if I ever want kids, and that's not something I need to think about right now, you know? I just need to throw that in there. Um, Because in my head, okay, when I was in New York and there's little kids running around, I was thinking, like, wow, I might need to have leashed kids because these cars are crazy. The people on scooters are crazy. People on bikes everywhere are crazy. Maybe I'm just paranoid right now, but like, I was feeling crazy walking around New York. How were people, there's like little toddlers to like 7 and 8 year olds like running around in New York, like on the sidewalks. I mean, I guess you probably learn pretty fast, like if you almost get run over. I don't know. That's terrifying. I might need to have a leash kid. I don't know, and I don't need to think about it. Anyway, yeah. Also, oh, this is just another topic that I've been thinking about recently. And kind of with taking yourself seriously, I don't think people have the ability to really make decisions on their own anymore, and that's not me even separating myself from other people. Like, this affects me too. But like seeing people post on their like Instagram or their Snapchat like a poll and it's like, should I get this tattoo or this tattoo or these shoes or should I get a piercing or oh guys, comment down below if I should skip my final. What? Hey, what? 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 What are we talking about? I think I think people are just so afraid of being judged now, but I'm not gonna look at your tattoo unless you're posting it online. And then I'm gonna say, like, wow, they should have got. I'm not thinking of anybody in particularly genuinely. That is just an example in my head. But then I'm gonna think, like, wow, they should have got the other option. Or, like, because then it just complicates things. If you have a thought in your head and you're like, wow, I think I should get this, then just do it. And I was gonna say, I know it's harder than that, but it's really not. I mean, and again, this affects me too. Like, with my nose piercing, I had been thinking about it for like 3 years, but I think that's just generally me being afraid of it hurting really bad. And then I had to get one of my friends to like drag me out and do it with me. There's no but to that. That is like exactly what I'm talking about. That's my example. That's me relating myself to all the people I'm putting down right now because that is me too. But I think people are just so afraid of being judged or making the wrong decision to where when they put it online, it's just going to make you think about it more. You're going to be like, oh no, 47% of people said I should get the pink shoes, but 53% said I should get the other ones. All these people are going to think I bought the ugly ones now. Those 47% of people are going to think I bought the ugly ones. Make your decision. Just do it. I'm trying to learn how to do that myself. That's what I put in my journals. I'm like, I'm learning how to be decisive in my actions. I hope you're confident in your actions, even if you're unsure. That's what I write to myself. Which is hard. It's easier said than done. But again, confidence doesn't necessarily have to mean you're sure about everything you're doing. I need to buy a watch. I'm thinking about getting the Garmin because that's what my dad has and my favorite fitness influencer. But it's like $300. So the decision here is either I get it or I don't, but I already have planned out in my head when I'm going to get it. But can I just say, that's me being confident in my decisions, even though I'm indecisive. Garmin has like Lily watches. It's called the Lily, like a girl name, and then when you look at it, it's like rose gold and purple. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm not like the other. I'm not like. Where did my voice? Wait. Ooh, I'm not like the other girls. I don't want the Lily Garmin. I want the boy one. But seriously, why does it look like that? I don't want rose gold. I don't want rose gold, stupid girl BS. Anyway, yeah. So, I guess that's my episode. I hope you take away from this that you can take yourself seriously and you can make decisions on your own, even if you're unsure. And that you don't have to take the context of things or situations as seriously, especially if it's something crazy and it will be a good story in a few seconds or a few months. All right. Love you guys. Bye. I hope your week is awesome. Subscribe, do whatever to support me, or send me fan mail. I'm not gonna put my address out there, but you could scan it. You could take a photo of it, and then I'll get printer paper and I'll print it out if you can't hand it to me. Okay. Bye, guys.